Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing kind of a mashup video. So it's going to be kind of a book haul and a halfway through June TBR. Yeah, before we get started, it's okay. Here we go. Introduce you to another one of my kitties. She will look at the camera. This is Aria. Okay. This is Aria. She's our oldest baby. So precious. She doesn't always like being held unless she says she wants to be held. So, yeah, just say hi. It's okay. Yes. And this is lovely Gwen. Hi, say hi, Lily. This is Lily. Alright, now that you've met all three of the kitties, we can jump on into the video. We will start with book haul. It's just a couple I've gotten over the last probably couple months because I haven't been buying as many books recently. So let's just jump into those. First one we got here is This Is How You Lose the Time War by Max Gladstone. So these ones are the Illumigrate editions, and it is two separate. So I don't know a ton about the books, just I know red and blue, and it's about them traveling through time. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. Let's see. There's a little. Among the ashes of a dying world, an agent of the commandment finds a letter. It reads, "Burn before reading. What began as a taunt, a battlefield boast, grows into something neither red nor blue could have ever imagined. Something that could change the past and the future." So not a lot of information. That's pretty much all I know. I know a lot of booktubers have been reading it, and I've heard pretty good reviews for the most part, so I'm excited to jump on into this. Looks like it should be a pretty quick read too. I'm trying to decide. I've heard you can read it two different ways. You can either read all of one and then all of the other, or kind of alternate chapters. So let me know in the comments what you guys think would be, which way you prefer to read it or how you did read it, and if you enjoyed that or not. It did come with this nice case to keep them together. Alright, next one. This one is also from Illumicrate. It was a, what do they call it? Archive box? Or collections box? Something like that. For the Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. So let me just show you. We got Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and then Clockwork Princess. And let me just say, these books are beautiful and I love them so much. And then let me just show you, look at those stenciled edges. Oh my god. And purple is my favorite color, so I love it. Absolutely love it. This is one of my, I think so far this is my favorite series from Cassandra Clare of the Shadowhunters world. So I'm really excited. These beautiful, beautiful editions. I'm trying to decide if I want to, I don't think I'm going to end up keeping the box because I really want to display those edges, or maybe even just the fronts of the books, but I love these. They're so beautiful. And let me just a little synopsis. the Shadow Hunters world. I feel like most of you probably know by now, but Shadow Hunters are part angel, and it is their job to protect the world from demons or downworlders is what they call, like, there's vampires, werewolves, and warlocks. And the Shadow Hunters are protecting the mortal world from demons that may escape from the demon realm, underworld, whatever you want to call it. This is the second series that she came out with that is takes place in the first original series takes place in modern day in New York, I believe, and then this one is in the, I think, 1800s in London. 1800s in London. Technically, you don't have to read the first series to read this series, but there is a couple small, like, overlaps in, like, mentioning things. Just a couple small overlaps that make it a little bit more fun if you have read kind of both series. Yeah. This is going to be the last of the book haul portion of this video. So it's another series. It is Crave by Tracy Wolff. This is the Target edition, which I have yet to venture trying to take the stickers off yet because they always fail to come off altogether, and I'm not ready to deal with that yet. I did get all, let's see if I can hold them up, all three. I had three there. I'm not sure if it's just a trilogy. I hadn't heard a ton about it when I bought the series, but I have problems buying too many books when I go to Target, and I saw all three there in hardback, and I'm a sucker for hardback books. I love them so much. I don't know why. I feel like they just look so much nicer, and they don't get messed up as easy. But anyways, so I saw all three there and in hardback, and I was like, I have to do it. I think I've seen one or two people, I mean, the series has definitely been around, but I haven't seen a lot of booktubers talk about it. So I don't really know a lot about this series. It's the main character, Grace, I think is her name. So the main character, Grace, steps into a academy that's kind of a supernatural academy, and, you know, I believe vampires is a part of it. And again, that's pretty much all I know. I haven't really heard a lot about the series. Still slightly intrigued, so curious to see how that goes. We'll get into reading these, I don't know when. We'll see. Sometime soon, hopefully. I'm excited though. It should be interesting. A nice, sometimes you just needed a nice cheesy vampire romance. Although I never did finish Twilight, don't hate me. Alright, so that is pretty much all I have for the book haul portion. A little bit late on this, but we're gonna do a June TBR, even though it's almost halfway through June. Yeah, let's go on in. I haven't read too much in the beginning of June because work was kind of crazy. I was doing 2 part-time jobs at the same time, and it was hectic, but I recently got approved for full-time, so I'll be able to drop down to just the 1 job, which will be nice, and hopefully not quite as hectic, and I'll be able to read a little bit more consistently. So the first book we got here is a reread. This is the book I've kind of been reading Since the beginning of the month. I am almost done with it. And that is Divergent by Veronica Roth. This was one of my favorite series in high school. I absolutely blew through all 3 books. I think I read them all like right around the time the 3rd book came out, so it was kind of all together. I've really been enjoying this reread so far. It's been fun. I love this book, but I'm not ready for the pain to come. I know it's coming. But yeah, that is Divergent. The next book we have, you guys all probably already know about this one as well, is The Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 2nd book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I read A Court of Thorns and Roses, I want to say, in May, and I flew through that one pretty well. Like, once I started it, I was hooked, and I just kind of flew through it. So I have some inklings of where this one might go. I've just barely started it, just like a couple pages in. I'll probably be, I have the audiobook for this one as well, so I'll probably be doing a little bit of that while diamond painting and such, just because I need to work on those for a gift. So this is about, let's see, this is about a girl named Feyre who goes into the woods, and she's trying to hunt for her family. She manages to kill a wolf, which she just thought was a regular wolf, which turned out to be a fae. And then not long after, someone comes looking for her, because she did kill a fae, and they take her back to the fae world. That is kind of the best description I can give without giving any spoilers. So that's the synopsis for the 1st book. This is the 2nd book, which takes place shortly after the 1st book ends. I can't really give you a synopsis of this without, again, spoiling it for anyone who is, you know, maybe late to the party like me. The next one we have is going to be This Is How We Lose the Time War by Max Gladstone. And yes, this was just on my haul part of this video, but I was really excited for these books when I got them, and they look like a really quick read, so I might just, you know, if I get through, I'm almost done with Divergent, if I get through Court of Mist and Fury, see if I can knock these out before the end of June as well. And that'll be my next one. And then these last 2 I have are just kind of, if I have time, which totally depends how much reading I actually get done. So it's going to be The Space Between Worlds by Micaiah Johnson. So I did start this one a little bit ago, a few months ago, and then I ended up putting it down. I think the beginning pacing for me is just a little slow, so I just need to push through a little bit to get kind of more to the actual plot and the interesting, you know, part of the story. I was really intrigued by the concept of it though, which is very interesting so far. So I'm curious to see how that turns out if I have time to finish that this month. And then the other one we have, just because I know once I finish the 1st one, I'm going to want to jump right into this one. So again, if we have time, the other one is going to be Insurgent by Veronica Roth, this is the second book in the trilogy, in the Divergent trilogy. I know as soon as I finish the first that I'm going to want to jump right into this, but I'm going to try to wait until after I finish the other books. Hopefully I can wait until next month and just put on next month's TBR, but we'll see how it goes. So that is pretty much it for this video. Leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you've read these books and you want to share your thoughts. Yeah, just let me know. Or if you have any book recommendations for me, because, you know, there's probably a lot that I haven't read yet. Okay, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.